Hey there, YouTube. How are ya? It's been a while, hasn't it? Dr. J here inside your YouTube video for another one. But we're going to talk a little bit about that guy over there. It's called Station Playlist. People have been asking me a lot about Radio DJ and... Oh, hi Pooparoo. People have been asking me a lot about Radio DJ and I just simply don't use it anymore here at the studio. We are using Station Playlist for numerous reasons, and the one big reason is because of voice tracking. Voice tracking has been a godsend to me for the past 3 years because life gets a lot busier, especially with having kids, but nevertheless, this program is helping me stay constant and consistent on the radio station. You know, I can sit down for a few hours a day and make sure that all the content is in the computer and ready to go, and I don't have to worry about sitting here for an actual 5-hour shift playing music every day. And, you know, it's not that I don't love doing that, it's just life is a little hard to do that sometimes. But nevertheless, it also sounds amazing, and it has a great processing unit inside of it, meaning like it helps make sure the music levels are all at one level, and it makes sure all the music sounds crisp and like a better experience, if that makes sense for you. But I still do live shows here at Energy885, and of course you can check us out, you know, weekday or Saturday night, 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. You can check me out on the live Twitch at Twitch TV/Energy885 official. And of course we do that on the turntables here at Energy885 on Saturday night. Hey, I'm rocking one of the Vinyl 105 shirts. Do you remember that radio station? We closed that station down just because it was too much to run 2 stations at once, and I needed to focus some time on, obviously, one. So, in this video here on YouTube today, a lot of people have been asking too about how does voice tracking work on Station Playlist. And in this video, I'm going to show you how it works. And then you can see what it sounds like when I do a voice track, and then how it'll sound when it plays on air. So basically, when you record your voice into the computer, it will sound like you're live when it plays it back. It's really cool, and I'm gonna let you in on a little radio secret. They all do this in the big radio market. So without further ado, let's check out Station Playlist and the voice tracking. Also, at the radio station here, I have remote voice tracking for a few users, and we've got a new afternoon show, and we're going to be having a breakfast show here on Energy885. So there's going to be some more voices here on the station, and we got another DJ. His name is DJ Classic. He's going to be sending in some mixes, so it's going to be great. So keep it locked here, Energy885.ca. Now let's take a look at this guy right here, Station Playlist. Hang tight. Alright, so let's just take a quick run view of Station Playlist here. This is what the studio computer looks like when you're sitting in the on-air chair. This is what the program will look like as it's doing its thing. Right now it's currently playing Jimi Hendrix. If you look at the top there. And that's the track that's coming, that's the track that's coming in next after that. And it will mix the track. You schedule all the music and all that, and it goes in there. Time and date is all down at the bottom. This is just a quick run view. And then how much you've got left of the hour, and the time, the date. So yeah, it's a really powerful program. I've changed the background here. I'm colorblind, so it's very hard for me to see white with other things on top of it, so I've just changed the background black. But that's kind of cool that you can do that, and now everything is popping out at me, if that makes sense. This program comes in 2 programs, so this is the studio program, and here, it's going to mix it out.
DJ! DJ! Go! Energy 88 Farm. Best mix mix of everything. Do it, baby.
So that's what it does when it mixes out. Right now we're teasing the listeners with the format that the morning show will be playing. So the morning show is going to be doing like classic rock, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s music, all featured on the morning show from 7 a.m. till 11 a.m. So we're just teasing the audience right now, and so I was saying that is the studio portion of the program. It comes in two programs. This is studio. This is what you would have in your station, right into the studio, and then this is what the program director at a radio station would look at daily. Now I'll explain a couple of things here on my screen so you have an understanding of what's going on here. This is for my remote voice tracking. It is a server that makes my IP address stay the same so that somebody else can actually connect. And this is the station playlist VT server portal. So these are my users here, and these guys here can at any time log into the system and voice track their show and be done with it. So for instance, this is Adam in the evenings. When he logs in though, he will only be able to voice track his block of his show from Monday to Friday, which is from 7 until 10 o'clock. And if he ever wants to do any weekend shows, he'll let me know, and then I can just open them up for whatever time he wants to. This is so awesome because it gives you full control still over your station, and the best part is when people are on air doing the remote, it sounds as good as their mic quality. So if they have a great microphone like this one here, the Electro Voice, or any other kind of condenser or dynamic microphone that is processed in somehow, you could sound like you are live right inside of radio studios. That's how great it sounds. So that is the station playlist VT server. This is my encoding window, so the program also comes with an encoder so that you can encode the music to your radio server, and then it pushes out to your website. What else can I show you down here? This is the preview player. So basically, if I'm going to preview a track, I'll play it over here before I set it up in the program. I'll minimize that. This here is the sound solution. So this is what your radio processing is. I use the preset called Radio Expander. This basically makes all the music levels sound one level, makes all the bass and highs and trebles all just be right in there, tight, punchy. That's basically what it is. Makes everything sound like that. Now going up here, this is the second half of the program. This is called Station Playlist Creator. Now this is where all the magic happens inside Station Playlist Studio. If you look over here, I just closed that off. These are all the rotations and all the stuff that we do here on Energy885. So all the music categories are all here. This is all the type of music that we play here at the station. And then all my jingles and commercials and funny things, anything that's little snippets that are played in between the songs are all kept in here. And this is our list here. The best part about this is that you have unlimited space to make as many folders as you want. It just makes your station sound more personable, and it also will make everything just sound professional because it's all timed. Here are the rotations, so you have to come up with your own rotations for the station to play off of. And right now these are our rotations that we have. Here's my schedules. So these are all divided into a schedule. So for instance, you'll hear the midday show, the afternoon drive show, and of course the evening show. They're all scheduled into a day schedule. And then of course I have a weekend schedule for Saturday and a weekend schedule for Sunday, because we do 2 different events on both days. That makes sense for you. just a quick little rundown, sorry. Now, let's take a look at what it looks like when you're working in the station playlist where you're doing voice tracking. Once you go into the editor, it will take you to where you can see up at the top here, it says Sunday. So for instance, today is now Monday. So if I click on the Now button, this is going to take me to right now to the playlist. Now, if I scroll down, right now it's Firestarter that's playing on the station. And Firestarter is right there. So we're now at the bottom of the hour, which it is almost 10 o'clock. So what's going to happen is the station is automatically going to switch to the next hour playlist. Here's the next hour playlist. So if I wanted to do a voice track for this track, you see how I've got voice track marker in there? What you would do is you would click on that, right click, bring down your scroll all the way down to record a voice track, just like that. A new window is going to pop up, and this is your voice track window. Now, at the station, I use the second one, manual, outgoing, and incoming. The reason why I do this is because when you're doing the voice track, it plays it like you are just about to outro out of a track, going to do your talking bit, and then intro into the next track. And that will all happen on my headphones. And then when you play it, when the computer plays it back, it sounds like you just did that all live. So sick and so simple. You can just do where it's just an automatic, where you just record your voice as soon as you go in, or you can do a manual ongoing only, so you can just outro the ending of the track, or you can do a manual incoming, which is just you introing the next track that's coming up, or you can just do a voice track that is just simply no overlapping at all. You don't want it to overlap, just click on the last button there. But I like to do everything manual because I'm old school and I love the way it feels when you push a button. I know, us radio DJs, we're button pushers. I beg my pardon. Alright, so if you hang tight, I'll get some things set up and I'll let you hear what a voice tracking sounds like.
Alright, YouTube, so we are going to do a voice track together. I've set things up so that you can hear what's going on. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a voice track in between these two tracks right here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure it's highlighted where I want to make my marker. Right click on it, go all the way down to record a voice track, and then this window is going to pop up over here, and that's just going to show you what's coming up, where you're putting your marker. So we're going to talk at the ending of Earth Angel, and then we're going to go into Robert Palmer and Addicted to Love, and we're going to talk like we're doing it on air. So it's going to look just like that, okay? So now what I have to do on my end is I have to push the space bar on my keyboard here, and that's going to start playing Earth Angel right there. And it's going to play the last 10 seconds of that track, and then it's going to move down to my voice tracking recorder right there, where that's where I'm going to see when I'm talking into my microphone, the levels are moving up and down. And then we're going to intro into Robert Palmer, Addicted to Love, and we only have 24-second intro. Okay? If you radio people know what that means, is that's the post, and that's when we need to shut up. All right, so here we go. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to put it back here so you can see what happens. Me. All right, this is what we do. 1, 2, 3. Tri-City's #1 online radio station. It's Energy885.ca. That's Earth Angel. Hey, it's Dr. J looking after you. We got you covered until late this afternoon. How about that? Do you feel all right for that? I'm digging for sure. There's old school music in here, Robert Palmer and Addicted to Love. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Energy885 and follow us on Instagram at Energy885 Official. That's right. It's Addicted to Love, Tri-City's #1 online radio. So that's how that does that. So now when it plays it back on air, it's going to sound amazing. So we'll come back when it plays it on air.
All right, here we go. So we're going to check out what happens when it plays back the voice track. And this is why I've switched to using station playlist. It sounds so amazing. It sounds like you're sitting here doing it live. You saw me do the voice track. Computer's going to play it in 7 seconds. Are you ready? Here we go.
Tri-City's #1 online radio station is Energy885.ca. That's Earth Angel. Hey, it's Dr. J looking after you. We got you covered until late this afternoon. How about that? You feel all right for that? I'm digging for sure. There's old school music in here, Robert Palmer and Addicted to Love. Be sure to check us out on Facebook at Energy885 and follow us on Instagram at Energy885 Official. That's right. It's Addicted to Love, Tri-City's #1 online radio.
See? It sounds like you're doing it live. So thumbs up for the station playlist. You want more videos like this? Check us out here on YouTube. And be sure to check us out on Energy885.ca.